I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor Refantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning, but through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Who's there?
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, a most unusual name. One I've never... It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you, is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting. This must be what you believe. I confess, but consider, if fantasy is born from hope, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus, perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get rid of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Hold it!
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. Think we'll make it? Let's go. Stop! Watch out! Okay. Hurry! They found us! Get ready, everyone!
Not like this.
You can't die on us! You're all we have!
Oh, champion against fear.
Okay? Watch out! Oh no! Looks like they found us! Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful. Look! Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right.
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more... First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted. This could decide the fate of the whole country. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay... Come on. We don't want the sun to go... You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruel... I can at least cast my usual spell for you.
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew after all. Look! Over there! Let's go. Got a sec? They look pretty tough. Careful now. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful. I don't like this. That should come in handy. Pocket it. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Come on.
Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even. Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plomars and Roussants than which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry.
Hard to see how the nation can come.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you, but there are so few of us left now. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to... This is your mission, for all our...
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
So?
Whatever will I do?
All right then.
Whatever will I do?
Huh?
Damn.
So you?
Hey!
Damn. Whatever will I do?
Stop! What do you think you're playing at?
Oh, come off it. Oh, come off it.
Fool's the only game in town.
That's terribly unfair.
That's the end of this,
Let's not.
Hey, mister! It's a king!
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an ignite? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much it?
You're not really going. How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to... You've really never heard of it.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. More practically, you might...
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little... You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that at...
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals.
Let's head there.
Give it a fold, I say. Who else can it be?
All right.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Beg pardon?
Come off it.
That's wrong, though. That's wrong, though.
Come off it.
Aha.
Elden rubbish.
Dear me.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Good luck in there. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet spot. Perhaps your noble family collapsed.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your... But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody... But I'm here now, so perhaps...
Insolent pup!
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates all...
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry. An elder. I thought your kind. Age 18. An orphan, too. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for...
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I've got a sharp...
Yes, you and every unschooled trogger. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate. You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to...
I heard they get sighting.
What? Of those huge monsters? What do they call them?
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, surely not. An elf?
Move it. There's a priority around it. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. It's better off in my hands.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is your...
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar. You think your pretty words will measure up to pure
Oh, forget the tribes. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting and...
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry. Well, see you around. Try not to die.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, you acknowledge... These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving. And take this, too.
Wow, that's a real... It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of detail.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this, I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushies, first, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border. Our veterans there...
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the...
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our he'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry. Well, Hey. You awake?
Is it more?
Does it look like morning? Look, I just have a lot on my mind. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never...
Yeah, I could tell. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not...
Oh, you're right. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say... Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people except... Wow. So not even any... In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. Towers of glass that reach... And in the laws of the... Whoa, no magic. Hey, are you a... Good night.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.